Hey, yeah. What is it? A gourd?
No, it's a yang yang
Oh, one of
purchase.
Yang Yang's wooden balls. Yeah,
Yeah, that bad boy is about 10 pounds.
yeah. So that's a Tai Chi ball.
Yeah.
It's just a wooden ball.
And then,
Solid wooden.
yeah, it's heavy. And here's my shillelagh.
There you go.
And it's made out of, I got this from cold steel, and this is unbreakable. It's some sort of polymer.
Yeah,
And when I first started, we went out to the park together. I was using this as a cane because I
yeah.
couldn't stand up.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
So I wanted to continue just a little bit what we talked about in the last hour because, well, I think it's interesting. So you remember I was saying when you go down, right, and you touch the ground. That's exactly what Master John used to say all the time. Touch the ground, touch the ground. And if you just take that naively, it's like, well, okay, I'm touching the ground. No, what he's saying is your energy body has to touch the ground, not your physical body. Your physical body, of course, is touching the ground, but your energy body, my energy body right now is up here. It has to touch the ground. And if you just pay attention, you can feel that, and you can feel the moment when it happens. And that's your signal to change your direction. You were going down, pop, now you're coming up. You were going right, pop, now you're going left. And that's a skill you want to develop in Tai Chi as a martial art because at the very higher kind of levels, you can do that with another person. Suppose Annie comes in and she's just going to clobber me. We're going to do this really slow. I'm going to get clobbered really slow. All right? All right, you can see this energy coming in. And I'm just going to have her kind of do this like she's hammering a nail or something, just because the direction's good. All right, there comes the energy, right? If I intercept that, I can take her energy into my body just like it was my own energy, and I can reroute it down to the ground, right? And then it's going to bounce up and it's going to go right back into her. Now, when you think about it in the way we've been doing exercises and things, that would be a very slow kind of uh, uh, proof of principle practice, right? So she comes down like a hammer, I connect that, and I feel that energy come down through my body and hit the ground, and then it's going to bounce back, right? In real life, if you practice this enough, you can do it instantly. And that's what I'll be the person who's hammering the nail, and Annie's going to intercept. I'm going to fake it as if she's a Tai Chi master and she knows what she's doing. So I come down and she boom, and I just go flying backwards. That's how they do it. They can steal your energy. It's called stealing energy. You can steal someone's energy, take it to the ground, and bounce it back into them instantly. Now, it's not in fact instantly, but it feels like it, right? So if she's coming down on me, right, boom. It's just boom 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 boom. Just like you've learned to do with yourself by paying attention to the energy going down and pop, and then it comes up and it goes down on the other side and pop, right? It's just a very gentle kind of developing the awareness of doing that. And the more aware you become aware of it, then the more efficient you can become with it, just like any other handicraft. This is a craft. It's no different than woodworking or being in the kitchen. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, Jim, we were talking about uh, giving yourself time in practice to always touch the ground with your mind, and what leads your mind is your chi, right? So your chi goes down and it touches the ground. When it touches the ground, it just bounces back a little bit. Bounce. Exactly like this. Right? Just like a kid's kickball. Right? Bounce. 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 You're not making it bounce, it's just bouncing. I'm not making this ball bounce. The ball bounces on its own. It's exactly the same with your chi. But you want to cooperate with it. You want to learn to manipulate that bounce, right? Bounce, bounce. We were doing Qigong exercises. And Qigong exercises are deliberately very simple. All right? So one of the exercises we were doing was like this. Yeah, you can do it without a stick perfectly, right? Bounce. Bounce. Bounce, right? Now, if you don't know, you think the exercise has to do with the stick, but it's not the stick. It's your awareness of the flow of chi through your body, down your leg, to the ground. When it hits the ground, boom, you can feel it. Boom. Boom. All right, that's the exercise. So you do that in Qigong because it's deliberately very simple. You've gotten rid of every other variable except one, and you can pay attention to one, two, right? Then you bring that into your Tai Chi. One. Hit to the ground, bounce. Hit 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 the ground, bounce. All right? From the beginning of the form to the end of the form, there's a series of bounces. And every Tai Chi, every yin and yang cycle has a bounce in it. If you don't know about the bounces, what happens is you get kind of static. Right? If you know about the bounces, bounce, 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 bounce. You will look and feel much lighter on your feet. Then you take that into your push hands and your sparring, and you can do little tricks like I did with Annie. You can do this with a partner. I'm sure that Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers did the same thing. You watch them dance when they're truly doing couples dance. He is manipulating her energy, and she's working with his energy too. She's doing everything he's doing, except she's doing it backwards in high heels. Right? So both of them are really well aware of each other's energy. Otherwise, they couldn't do what they did originally. But that's what you want to look at in your Tai Chi too. Anyway, we got on that in the earlier Qigong class and spent the whole hour doing that. Yeah, let me see you bounce, Catherine. All the way down, yes. Let me show you how Master Zhang did it. Now, you don't have to do it this way right at the beginning, but you should think about it. All the way down to the knee. All the way down to the knee. Now, I say, don't force yourself to do that at the beginning or you'll end up with really sore knees. Yeah, good, Catherine. That's exactly right. Look how her pelvis opens up and she's sinking in her pelvis. That's one of the great tricks of Tai Chi. You know, these joints right here are what connect your upper body and your lower body. And Master Feng used to say, amongst other things, that Hunyan Tai Chi was about coordinating the upper body and the lower body. And the way you do that is by paying attention to your hip joints and your pelvis. Very good, Catherine. Yeah. Now, that's a lot more work when you do it that way. So take it a little easy or you'll wake up sore in the morning. All right? Work your way into it slowly. Okay. Let's go over what we did yesterday. I'm not even sure we'll go on. Maybe I'll introduce this next. The next move is much easier, but this move is pretty difficult. And I think to simplify it, you can divide it into 3 pieces. So let me just demonstrate this, and I'll call out the 3 pieces. All right. Piece number 1. Piece number 2. Piece number 3. All right. So if you take it in 3 bites, this is a long, complex move, and especially with the change in orientation, it's a difficult move. Just take it in bite-sized chunks. So let's review bite number 1. Figure 8 to the right, step back in. Figure 8 to the right, step out. Pull back and hit in the middle of the forehead. Pull back, open the toes, and block. All right, swallow's nest. All right. So that's the first one, the first bite. Let's just do it several times. Figure 8 to the right, step back. Figure 8 to the right, step out. Pull back and hit in the middle of the forehead. Pull back, open your toes, your right toes, and block to the right, block to the left, swallow's nest. Figure 8 to the right, step back. Figure 8 to the right, step out. Pull back and hit in the middle of the forehead. Pull back, open the right toes, and block right, block left, swallow's nest. All right, any questions about that part, that first bite? Okay? I'll do it with my back to you. All right, clear?
Malcolm, the right hand is doing swallowed nest, but the left hand is just like pushing down.
Yeah, you could say it's just pushing down, and it may in fact be pushing down, might be pushing down on the guy's arm. So maybe he's put his arm up here to. He knows you're attacking him. He's put his arm up here to block somehow. You're pushing his arm down. Boom.
Okay.
For instance. One more. Okay, Catherine, let me see you do it. Okay, good. Two things. When you start, look at this hand. Yeah. You're using the back of the wrist. The back of the wrist has gone up against this guy's, right? Now, so the hand is relaxed, but now it's going to get more active. Pop. Second thing, watch your footwork a little bit. This is a tricky move mainly because of the footwork. But you want to try to keep your feet about hip length apart. You don't want to do this, right? Because it's too easy to fall over. So this is a little challenging when you do it in this move. All right? Now, if I square up, I'm still about hip left, right? And then when you step out, you're stepping straight, but you have to have a little space between your legs. Open, and when you walk through, it's the same thing. You still should be about this. Now, this is true throughout the entire form. There's a lot of reasons that you want to develop that. And at first, the first few times you go through the form, you have to just do it with your brain, right? So you should always be checking yourself and make sure that your stance is open. 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 Now, I don't know whether you noticed, I stepped in, but I stepped out again. It's okay to step in as you come through. You just have to make sure that you step out again. The major reason you want to do this is to maintain your balance. The second reason is you want to maintain enough space to sink into your hip joints and be able to twist your body. All right, boom, boom. Okay, James, let me see you do it. Good. Okay, so you've both got the basics on this. Let's go to bite number 2 of this move. This is the tricky one because the footwork on this is the trickiest footwork in the whole form. So let me just demonstrate the footwork again. All right, you've delivered. And here, this is a point I should have made yesterday. When you are delivering swallow's nest, right? Watch this foot. It stays on the ground. Don't come up like this. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going forward, so I should come up on my toes. No. All right? Your foot stays flat on the ground. Boom. Then it comes up after you've delivered the blow. Hit. Now come up. Place the foot at 90 degrees. Shift your weight to the right. Place your toes at 90 degrees. And shift your weight to the left while you spin on the ball of the right foot. Now, let me do this again. I'm going to change my orientation from here to going backwards. So I'm going to spin all the way around and be facing you again. But I want you to watch my feet. Right? You don't want to be like this when you're done. You don't want to be like this when you're done. You're just like you're standing there. Right? You're singing an aria from the opera. Now, how does the upper body go with this? This is where the throw comes in, right? So this part is just getting ready for the throw. That's the throw. This is getting ready for the next thing, right? So there's the get ready, there's the throw, and then there's another get ready. Right, step up, get ready, throw, and spin. Now you're ready for the next thing. All right, watch. Get ready, throw, spin, get ready for the next thing. 1, 2, 3. Most things in Tai Chi come in threes. You may notice that on the longer moves, we divide them into 3 parts. This, we divided them into 3. Do you know why that is? Why are they not 4 parts?
I think 3 is a lucky number, isn't it? Or
three is a lucky number, and 4 is a very unlucky number. The number 4 in Chinese is si. That is the same word as death. So they don't do things in 4s. They do them in 3s. All right? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and practice. I'll watch you. Good, Catherine. James, let me see you.
Is the throw from the left shoulder to the right or from the right shoulder to the left?
The throw is from the right hip to the left shoulder. Right hip, left shoulder. Yes. Good. Good. I tell you what, I'm going to do it one more time, and I want you now to watch my right hand. Most of the action in the throw is with the left hand, but the right hand is important. I want you to watch it. Just very easy. Get ready. Throw. Swing and ready again. Yeah, good. Now, let's go on to move to bite number 3. Bite number 3 works best when you've swung all the way through, and your body's it's just a natural kind of swing, and that means your weight's going to be back on the right foot. Swing. Now you're going to step back and pull down. Well, what might you be doing? You may have swung your arms up here and you've grabbed somebody by the wrist and you come probably at their elbow, right above their elbow, not at their elbow, right above their elbow. And you use the weight of the body to swing this down. And you can drop them all the way to the ground that way. All right, so let me do this in context. Get ready. Throw. Swing. Grab the guy. Step back. Step back. Pull him down. Wrist, elbow. Pull him down. Now comes dodge through back. 1, 2. Now comes dodge through back. Swing all the way through. Turn your dantian. Turn your dantian. And 1, 2, 3. When you're done, your hip bones should be pointed straight forward, not over to the side. So it's a little hard to see. So I'll put my Tron uniform on. Watch my waist. It's not over there. Straight forward. That means...
Can you do it again, Malcolm?
Yes. there's a lot of twisting going on. So that kind of twist like this is going to create a ping circle, right? A circle like this. But that's not what you're doing with your upper body. What you're doing with your upper body is a baseline of ping with a superstructure of Li on top of it. Right? That's a Li circle, right? Front to back. Right? But it's built on this swing. So my lower body and my waist are doing this ping circle. It's a ping circle. But on top of that ping circle, I'm doing a Li circle. Catherine, does it make sense? Now, this is a little tricky to do, but that's basically what you're doing. All right? Ping circle, Li circle. Yes? Ping circle, Li circle. Good. Now you just have to do that over and over and over until it grooves in there, until you get it. Okay, let's do the whole movement. One more. I'll do one with my back to you, but I'll end up facing you here. Watch my toes on the right side. Watch these toes down here. Watch. Don't forget, when you start the sweep, you don't just immediately go backward. You go forward so that you can go backward. Okay, Catherine, let me see you do the whole move. Good. And James. Good. Just James, just remember the very last, the two arms don't go together. It's 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, let me demonstrate the next two moves. Hold on a second. So we are on, we will be doing moves 20 and 21. So punch the ground and elbow to heart. Elbow to heart is a very short move. All right, so let me demonstrate these two. Punch the ground. Elbow to heart. All right, one more. Punch the ground. Elbow to heart. So you will be on move 21 by that time, right? You only have 3 more moves to go. All right, so we'll pick that up next week. We can do those moves pretty quickly. Probably next weekend, even move on to snap waist and press elbow, which is another short move, but it's a little more difficult to get. Okay, guys, any questions? No?
No, I love
No.
this move. I love this move. 18 and 19.
I like them too. They're a lot of fun to do. Okay, let's just practice over this week, and we'll pick it up again next weekend. All right. You guys have a great day. Ciao.
Thank you.
You bet.